Bah humbug. I don't care. You know what? If you want to see the latest style, you just want to see the Skechers golf shoe here at R&R Golf. This is spikeless, leather, and they're selling for $84.99 here at R&R Golf. Brand new on the market.
Around here, people matter, and relationships are built on trust. That's the way it is at Town & Country Bank. Real people who like things simple, honest, and done right. And our roots are right here, so we're truly local. If you already do business with us, then you know how good banking can be. And if you're not, well, maybe you should. Town & Country Bank. You'll like how we do business.
Part of the HNB Bank family.
Paul, the pregame interview is about 3:50.
Your State Farm agent, Charles Schultz, can help get you to a better state. From cost to coverage, Charles can develop a plan just for you.
This is Charles Schultz. Call me at 224-6665 or drop by my office next to County Market at 48th and Broadway, and together we'll review your insurance needs.
Federated Insurance is a lot like the family businesses we help protect. For 105 years and counting, Federated has shared the common values that have served our clients well. Federated Insurance, it's our business to protect yours.
Call Tony Reese in Quincy at 223-4623.
Welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. The Quincy Blue Devils playing their first road game of the season up in Oswego, Illinois, taking on the Panthers. Tim Kinstrup, along with head coach Andy Douglas from Quincy. And coach, coming off a loss last night to Rock Island in the conference opener, lose by 8 points. Some positive things, some negative things from the game last night.
Yeah, we were able to take away both. Good on the positives. I thought our guys handled the pressure really well. We had a few soft turnovers, but, I mean, we ended with, I think, 10 or 11, which against their pressure is solid. So I thought our guards played well handling the ball. I didn't think that we got enough in the second half offensively. Rock Island was able to take us out of our offense pretty much for the majority of the second half. But defensively, I think is where our problems were. We didn't guard and find Hall early enough. That's a guy that we had to key on, and we didn't. We lost him in transition. We lost him in the half court. So I didn't think we did a very, very good job of our coverage. But, I mean, it's early, and we're able to take away both out of it.
I was just going to say, you'd rather see these problems pop up game 4 of the season rather than game 24. You're winding down to the home stretch for the regional.
Yeah, it's a long season. That's for sure. And our guys know it's a process, and it's a process that we're going to have to be working through the entire season. So it was good to go up against a caliber team in Rock Island. I thought our guys played extremely hard through it. We could have just gave up and threw the hats in, and they went on their big run, but we didn't. We decided to fight a little bit, and we were able to claw back and get it within 4 with about 4 minutes left. But when you dig yourself a deep hole like that against them, it's tough to get back.
And people sometimes realize this is at home, and sometimes they don't. You can't simulate what Rock Island does in practice.
No, we don't have enough guys to do something like that. They're powerful at every position. I mean, their guys are efficient. They shot the ball really well, not just Hall, but all of them from the field and even from the three-point line. And there was a few guys that stepped up and made plays for them, but that's a deep team, one of the more talented teams that we're going to see throughout the season.
Come up here to Oswego tonight to take on the Panthers. How much have you been able to find out about this ball club?
We found out a little bit on them. They're a deep team. They got a lot of guys that can play. I know the last couple games they've had about 3 or 4 guys in double digits scoring. So similar to what our team's like. I think with them, any given night, there's somebody that can step up and put points on the board. We're going to have to go to school on their personnel and play honest. But I think our guys are focused in on what we need to do off of last night's game, cover in the middle better in our zone, not letting guys get into the lane off of dribble penetration or off the pass. Those are two key things that I thought we did poorly last night that we're really going to work on tonight.
Now, the game I saw Oswego on tape, it didn't seem like they were real aggressive attacking the areas you just talked about. It seemed like they were more perimeter oriented.
Yeah, it's going to be different style in that regard, definitely. Rock Island was more aggressive, and they wanted to punch it inside, and Oswego's going to be a little more patient, I think, and let the game come to them. So hopefully our defense will be aggressive enough where we can take them out of that a little bit and force some turnovers and get some transition buckets, but we'll find out.
Go get them.
Thank you.
That's Andy Douglas on the pregame show as Quincy gets set to take on Oswego. More in just a few moments here on 103.9 The Fox.
When Andy Douglas became the head coach of the Quincy High Blue Devils, he wanted a fresh start and a new look, starting with a locker room. The first place he called was Landmarks. You're looking at the finished product. Wall picks, logos, inspirational quotes, and even window treatments. Each application was custom designed and installed by Landmarks right here in Quincy.
The window treatments are one of my favorite parts. They got kind of the wood feel. We're able to see out and see what's going on in the locker room, and the players can't see in, so that's kind of a special thing. But it has one of our favorite quotes on it: the image of one projects the image of all. It's a quote that we use with our program, our players. But again, it's a great addition to our locker room. It adds a lot of spice to it.
Wall picks, screen printing, embroidering, vehicle wraps. Let Landmarks give your home or office or locker room a fresh new look. Landmarks, make your mark.
It's coming to Quincy, and it's a game changer. Fiber is the fastest technology available, and Adams is bringing fiber to the home. Nothing else compares to fiber, and Adams will be connecting Quincy neighborhoods to this lightning-fast internet and telephone service with no gimmick pricing and local service. Find out how your neighborhood can become a fiberhood. Just take the quick survey at followthefiber.net. Adams, the better and now faster way to connect.
Around here, people matter, and relationships are built on trust. That's the way it is at Town and Country Bank. Real people who like things simple, honest, and done right. And our roots are right here, so we're truly local. If you already do business with us, then you know how good banking can be. And if you're not, well, maybe you should. Town and Country Bank. You'll like how we do business.
Part of the HNB Bank family.
Blue Devil starting lineup. So come back in 2 minutes. We'll tell you all about it as Blue Devil basketball continues on 103.9 The Fox.
Federated Insurance is a lot like the family businesses we help protect. For 105 years and counting, Federated has shared the common values that have served our clients well. Federated Insurance, it's our business to protect yours.
Call Tony Reese in Quincy at 223-4623.
Let's say you got a golfer in the family and you just don't know what to get him. He's got bags, he's got shoes, he's got new clubs he just bought 2 weeks ago. He's just went in there, just bought a pull card note yesterday. But I know he likes golf and I just don't know what to get. So here, I got a perfect solution for you. It's called a gift certificate. We can make the gift certificate any denomination that you want, and it's always good here at R&R Golf.
Your State Farm agent, Charles Schultz, can help get you to a better state. From cost to coverage, Charles can develop a plan just for you.
This is Charles Schultz. Call me at 224-6665 or drop by my office next to County Market at 48th and Broadway, and together we'll review your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Oswego High School on this Saturday evening. Tim Kinshirf with you as the Blue Devils take on the Oswego Panthers. Quincy comes in with a record of 3-1, and Coach Andy Douglas has this starting lineup tonight. Lincoln Elby, 5'9" senior, will get the start. Cameron Gay, the 5'9" junior. Jacob Job, 6'3" junior. Parker Bland, the 6'4" sophomore. And Clayton Wyrather, gets the start tonight, the 6'5 junior. So it's Elby, Gay, Joe, Bland, and Wyrather. Reagan Tenhouse did not make the trip tonight to Quincy, as he either has a flu bug or food poisoning. But apparently Reagan had a long night once he got home from Blue Devil Gym last night. So he is not on the trip. And Reagan, if you're listening, we wish you the best of luck in the next 24 hours or so with your stomach virus. So Reagan Tenhouse not here tonight for the Blue Devils. Meanwhile, for the 2-3 Oswego Panthers, Malik Ross, 5'10 junior, Zachary West, a 6'4 senior, Stephen Frank, a 6'5 junior, Bryce Robinson, a 6'7 junior, and Joseph Hennessy, a 6'4 junior, get the start for the Panthers. Zachary West, the 6'4 senior, has already committed to Grand Valley State, who is a Division II school in the GLIAC, the conference that the Great Lakes Valley Conference that Quincy University plays in, has a lot of battles with. So some good talent on this Oswego team. It's just a matter of the Blue Devils trying to speed up the Panthers and trying to get them to play a little bit quicker than they normally would like. Opening tip is belonging to Quincy, as Parker Bland won the tip back to Lincoln Elby. And Oswego comes out man-to-man, and immediately Clayton Wyrather pummels the pass, and it's a turnover on the first possession for Quincy. So Ross has it in backcourt as he crosses the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Quincy in their 1-2-2 half-court zone. Ross and West play catch out front. Now they go down along the baseline to Hennessy. They work at cross-court to West. He goes cross-court back to Hennessy. He'll rise for a three from the baseline, and he hits it. Joseph Hennessy hits a three. Didn't show that range in the game I saw against Naperville North, as that was a 47-45 Naperville North victory, as they won with 3 seconds left on 2 free throws. Meanwhile, Lincoln Elby comes down, gets some penetration, finds Parker Bland at the block, and Bland puts it in with the left hand, so it's a 3-2 Oswego ball game. We have played 50 seconds. Ross crosses the timeline, picks up his dribble, goes to the high post, he finds Frank. Frank on a drive to the hoop, lays it up, lays it in. Good strong move by Stephen Frank, and that's a 5-2 Oswego lead. And already Oswego's been more aggressive towards the basket than they showed against Naperville North. Here's Elby on the weave, hands it off to Cameron Gay. He gets it to Jacob Jobe. Deep three right wing from Jacob Jobe, and he hits it. We've had 4 shots in the game, and nobody's missed yet. 5-5 our score. Oswego with it. West and Ross play catch in the backcourt. Ross will try and cross the timeline, does so with a pass to Brian Robinson. Now Ross has it, takes it right wing, stops, diagonal pass along the baseline, gets it to Hennessy. Hennessy works around the defender, shoots the 10-footer, it rims out. Bland has the rebound for Quincy. Outlet pass Lincoln Elby, down hit pass to Cameron Gay. He'll rise for a left wing three, and he hits that. So Bland with a basket underneath, and then a three from Jobe and a three from Cameron Gay. It's 8-5, Quincy leads. Malik Ross with it. Trying to get around, Jobe can't. Goes right wing to Robinson. Robinson looking underneath for Frank, goes back to Ross. Ross steps around Elby, back pass. Here's a ball fake, and Robinson dribbles around the perimeter, hands off to Zachary West. 21-footer from West is off the rim, no good. A push on the rebound by Parker Bland. They're going to call a hold on Bland. So the first foul of the game belongs to Quincy. 5:51 left first quarter, 8-5, Blue Devils lead. Parker Bland with his first personal, first foul of the game on either team. Devils go 3-2 on the inbounds pass. West will get it in to Robinson. Right back to West along the baseline. He's double teamed, goes back to Robinson. Robinson out front to Ross. He'll rise for a three, and that's off the iron, no good. Corner rebound belongs to Lincoln Elby. Elby in transition, middle of the floor. Right down Broadway, pulls up from 17 and hits. Quincy 4 for 4 from the field. 4 different players have scored. 10-5, Quincy leads. 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Ross across the timeline, fans to right wing, will be double teamed by Jobe and Elby. Ross in a bit of bother, and Jobe has the steal. Jacob Jobe will take it to the hoop, get fouled from behind by Ross on the shot. So Ross had the turnover, then got called for the foul, racing back. And Jacob Jobe will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jobe only 1 out of 4 for the season from the strike. Quincy was 8 out of 14 last night against Rock Island. Tenhouse was 4 for 4. Dade was 2 for 2. Parker Bland 2 for 8. Jobe's free throw, good. 11-5, Quincy leads. Second free throw from Jobe, good. So Jobe with 5 first quarter points. It's a 12-5, Quincy lead. West with it in backcourt, close to pass cross court to Malik Ross. Ross stops, cross court to West. Out front, now down in the corner they get to Robinson. Skip pass coming. No, he goes up the sideline to West. West will now throw the skip pass cross court to Ross. Ross gets around Cameron Gay, brings it out to reset the offense. Gets it to West. Zachary West whips it underneath the Frank, catches, scores, and is fouled by Parker Bland. And with Tenhouse not here, Bland already has 2 fouls. Wyrather already in the starting lineup. We may see the first varsity appearance for Garrett Gedeke here tonight. Frank has 4 points, and he'll go to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. Actually, the Devils are going to go small. Mike Dade's going to check in, which means Jacob Job's going to have to be the 4-man in this configuration. So basically 4 guards on the floor now for Quincy. Free throw is good by Frank. And there is some confusion at the scorer's table. It's a 12-8 Quincy lead with 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. And now the official that was called to the scorer's table is going to have a conference with one of his mates. I'm not sure what the confusion could be. The foul was on Bland. The basket counted. Unless somebody's in the scorebook wrong. And I bet that's the case. Mike Dade checked in. He's wearing number 5, and he wears number 12. Well, no, he wore 12 last night. So I'm not sure what the problem is, but I think that's part of the problem. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to figure out what the confusion is. But apparently everything's okay. Or no, it's going to be free throws because Mike Dade's entered into the scorebook wrong. Dade wears 12 at home and 5 on the road. So I guess when the Blue Devils filled out their book, they had Dade written down as 12 because of his home uniform number. So Zachary West is at the line, and he's shooting the 2 technical shots. He made the first, and he makes the second. So not only does the technical foul get called for the scorebook error, but now Oswego has the ball again. So it's a 5-point possession, and Oswego has the ball. It's 12-10, Panthers trail by 2, and now Frank gets the ball down low and scores. It's a 7-point possession for the Oswego Panthers, and they tie the game up on that single trip down the floor. 12-12 our score. Lincoln Elby with it, right wing. To Jacob Job, left open for the 3. He fires, and it's long, and the rebound belongs to Frank for Oswego. Outlet pass to Robinson. He'll take it to the hoop. Mistimed his jump and missed the dunk. Elby with the rebound, gets around one defender. Now the Devils have numbers. Cameron Gay catches on the far wing, rises for a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Wyrather had the rebound, had it stolen away. It's loose on the floor, and then Robinson throws it out of bounds. It'll be Quincy ball along the baseline. Bryce Robinson took that outlet pass from his teammate Frank, and I guess he thought he was going to dunk it, and he didn't come close. And the Blue Devils had the rebound, and once Elby got around the defender, Quincy had numbers, but they missed 2 shots. On the inbounds, Dade has it. He'll drive baseline, go all the way underneath the basket, whip it to Job. Now to Elby out front, a 3 on the way, and it rims out. Rebound Mike Dade, puts it up off the glass and in. Mike Dade's first basket of the game gives Quincy a 14-12 lead, just past the midway mark of the first quarter. Ross out of control, gets it to West out front against the double 1-2-2 zone. Over the top, they find Robinson. Back out front, Malik Ross. Thought about a 3, fires the 3, hits the 3. Malik Ross's first basket of the game gives Oswego a 15-14 lead. Plenty of offense here in the first half of the first quarter. Elby goes left against the Oswego man-to-man defense to Cameron Gay. He penetrates, gets it to Mike Dade. Now up top, Jacob Job. Ball fake penetrate. Job to the hoop. Lays it up. Had a partially block, got his own rebound, then fell on Robinson. They say out of bounds off of Job to Oswego. Robinson stumbled as Job drove to the basket. Robinson was laying on the floor. Job missed the shot, got his own rebound, but when he landed on Robinson, and the ball trickled out of bounds, so no foul, and the ball out of bounds to Oswego. Carson Gay checks in for Quincy. He replaces Cameron Gay. 15-14, Oswego leads. Jalen Jones in the game for Oswego. They go underneath the Bryce Robinson, working on Job. Robinson lost on the way up, but they say he got grabbed by a Quincy player. They call a forearm shiver on Mike Dade. Dade's first, team's second. Actually, team's third. Here's a lob into Robinson. He shoots it high up the glass, no good. West crashed the rebound, but forgot the ball. Elby has it. Gets it to Carson Gay. Stumbles a bit, goes up strong, and Ross blocked it. Transition game for Oswego. Here's Jalen Jones to the hoop, lays it up, and he lays it in. Jalen Jones with the hoop after the block by Malik Ross. Quickly the other way, Mike Dade has it along the baseline. Pitches it to Carson Gay. Corner three on the way, Gay. No good. Rebound to Zachary West. Hit ahead pass is knocked out of bounds by Jacob Jobe. 17-14, Oswego leads. 2:48 left to go first quarter. And this is a much faster paced game than I was expecting, and I believe Coach Douglas was expecting, but Oswego buoyed by a 7-point possession. Here's Zachary West with a long three that goes long. He saves it in bounds, but it's tipped to Cameron Gay. Devils in transition. Cameron Gay, who just checked back into the ballgame, gets to Carson Gay. Gay out front, Lincoln Elby. Ball fake penetrate. Gets cut off top of the key. Back pass to Jobe. Left wing to Cameron Gay. Now back out front to Lincoln Elby, and the Devils reset their offense, trailing 17-14. Bounce pass, right wing to Jacob Jobe. Jobe sizes up his defender, Zachary West. Goes out front to Lincoln Elby. Elby puts the ball in his hip, wants a high post screen from Clayton Wyrather. Doesn't get much of a screen, and they call an illegal screen on Clayton Wyrather. Wyrather's first, team's fourth. Actually, with the technical foul, they say that's the fifth foul on Quincy. Wyrather checks out, and Elliot Brittle checks in. And I'll pause for a moment as Pat Ventura recovers from seeing her grandson go in the game. 2:05 left to go. 17-14 Oswego leads. Here's Malik Ross. Traveled, got away with it, gets the pass to Zachary West. Wide open underneath is Frank. He goes up strong and scores. Stephen Frank with 9 first quarter points, and that's why Oswego leads it 19-14. 1:50 left to go first quarter. Elby with it out front, goes left wing to Cameron Gay. Brittle sets a screen for Gay. Bounce pass right wing to Carson Gay. He'll rise from 15 and miss the shot. Weak side rebound, all Oswego. Frank got the rebound, got it to Zachary West. West gets it into the mid-post, puts up a little runner, no good. Rebound tipped twice. Brittle fighting for it, and it comes to Carson Gay for Quincy. He shovels it to Lincoln Elby. Elby in transition, gets around Zachary West. Elby will shovel it to Carson Gay near corner to Jacob Jobe. Fires the three, and it's off to the left. And West has the rebound for Oswego. He fires it down court to Malik Ross. Ross, right wing, free throw line extended. Cross-court pass to Jalen Jones. Jones on left wing will bring it out front and reset the offense for Oswego. Panthers lead it 19-14. High post, they get it to Frank. He gets it to West. Now out front, Ross. He'll rise for a three, and it's banked in. I hope he called it because that was ugly. Ross has 2 baskets, both threes. It's a 22-point first quarter for Oswego. 22-14. Panthers lead it. Under a minute to play first quarter. Lincoln Elby has the ball on his hip. Looks like the Devils try and hold for the final shot, but Elby gets around his defender. Stumbles a bit, recovers his dribble, checks his hand because he got scraped, and gets it to Cameron Gay. Back to Lincoln Elby at the jump circle. 31 seconds left. First quarter, 22-14, Oswego leads. Elby, double team, gets it to Carson Gay. Back to Lincoln Elby. 24 seconds left first quarter. Jalen Jones giving Elby plenty of room. And now the referee starts to count. Elby starts his dribble to eliminate the count. Elby has it. Right wing to Carson Gay. 8 seconds left. High post Elliot Brittle. Left wing Cameron Gay with 5 seconds left. To Elby. Deep from the volleyball line. Lincoln Elby hits it. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 22-17. Oswego leads it at the end of 8 minutes. Back in 1 minute with the second quarter. Blue Devil basketball on 103.9 The Fox.
When Scott and I purchased these 2 rocking chairs, our intention was to rock together on our porch in our old age. But when Scott was diagnosed with cancer, our lives drastically changed. When discussing Scott's final wishes, we decided the best choice was Hanson Spear Funeral Home. We liked the home-like setting, and we knew we could trust the Spear family to honor our wishes with a personalized video and the Bible Scott used daily. Hanson Spear even arranged a special time for our granddaughters who were having a difficult time. They took care of everything.
Around here, people matter, and relationships are built on trust. That's the way it is at Town & Country Bank. Real people who like things simple, honest, and done right. And our roots are right here, so we're truly local. If you already do business with us, then you know how good banking can be. And if you're not, well, maybe you should. Town & Country Bank. You'll like how we do business.
Part of the HNB Bank family.
with Oswego. Diet Mountain Dew at dinner tonight. Oswego has the ball in the lead is what I was trying to say. 22-17, Panthers over the Blue Devils. Tim Kinchert with you on this Saturday evening. And the Devils with their 1-2-2 zone defense working against Oswego's offense. Robinson skip pass out front to Ross. Now in the corner, they find a substitute, Drew Paisley, who's in for the first time. Diagonal pass underneath the Robinson. Catches, goes up, got partially blocked, gets his own rebound along the baseline. Paisley gets it to Ross out front. Ross, right wing to West. 22-footer on the way, Zachary West. Short. Rebound off the hand of Wyrather to Lincoln Elby. Elby, hit ahead pass is deflected out of bounds by Zachary West. Quincy ball in front of the Oswego bench. Quincy trailing 22-17. Big turning point in that first quarter. The 7-point possession, or the 7-point trip down the floor for Oswego. They got a 3-point play conventionally. Got the technical foul on Quincy for an incorrect scorebook entry. Then hit a 2 on that possession. So a 7-point possession or trip down the floor for Oswego turned a 12-7 deficit into a 14-12 Oswego lead. And they kind of carried that momentum to the 5-point quarter lead they enjoyed and still have now. Wyrather catches on the wing. Gets it out front, Carson Gay. Gay stops, gets it to Lincoln Elby. Ball fake penetrate. Still has it, shovels it to Cameron Gay. Gay between the circles, right-hand dribble, drifts towards the near sideline. Pulls up now, needs help. Carson Gay comes to bail out his brother. Gay takes it to the middle of the floor. Gets it back to Lincoln Elby, near wing. Had Brittle down on the blocks, didn't get him the ball. Now Brittle sets a screen. Elby has it near corner. Looking, goes up top to Cameron Gay. Gay handled by Paisley. Gay now will be double teamed. Throws a blind pass and it's stolen away by Robinson. He goes left wing to Ross. Ross to the hoop, gets around the defender, missed the layup, and Wyrather has the rebound for Quincy. Outlet pass to Lincoln Elby. Elby with it right wing will now back it up and reset the offense. 22-17 Oswego leads. High post Elliott Brittle catches, gets to Lincoln Elby right wing. Elby on a dribble drive. Pitches it cross court to Cameron Gay. Gets it screen, now gets it to Lincoln Elby. Deep three Lincoln Elby, and he hits another. Lincoln Elby with about a 22-footer from the near wing between the sideline and the three-point arc. And it's a 22-20 Oswego lead. Lincoln Elby with 8 points here. Dade and Job will check in next dead ball. Frank catches along the baseline, gets it out front to Ross. Ross dribble drive, gets it to Robinson. Thought about a three, doesn't pull the trigger. Dribbles it up top, gets it to Zachary West. West between the circles, goes left wing to Paisley. Back middle of the floor to West. Back to Paisley. He'll fire up a three, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. Nice push off by Robinson, but Brittle gets the defensive board for Quincy. Outlet Cameron Gay, 2-on-2. Pulls up from 18, and it's too strong. Rebound, Frank took it away from Brittle. Outlet pass to Malik Ross. Ross crosses timeline right-hand dribble. Penetrates, gets to the paint, pitches it to Paisley. He'll fire up a corner three, and it's off the iron, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by no one. It's loose, and Ross picks it up in the front court. Drives baseline, kicks it out front to West. Ball fake, crosses over, spins to the block, puts it up, puts it in. Timeout called by Oswego, I believe. We'll double check on that in just a moment. West with his first field goal. And a 30-second timeout with Oswego leading 24-20. And the timeout was called by the Panthers. So 5:18 left to go. First half, and Oswego leads 24-20. Reagan Tenhouse not with the team because of an illness. So the Blue Devils playing a post player short, and then Parker Bland picked up 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the game. So Clayton Wyrather, who got the start tonight in place of Tenhouse, has kind of been one-manning it here for most of this first half. They have Jacob Joe playing the small forward position, and he's playing out of position. Actually, the power forward position is what Joe is playing. So after the Oswego timeout, Panthers lead at 24-20, Quincy ball, and Oswego settles back into a 3-2 zone. Devils trying to get organized offensively. Elby has it. Trying to find a receiver, backs it up, goes high post, and it's deflected and stolen. Paisley makes the steal, and then Carson Gay takes it right back from him. So an exchange of turnovers between the two ball clubs, and it's Quincy ball trailing 24-20. Here's Elby on a dribble drive, goes behind the back, it's Joe. Wide open three, Jacob Jobe fires and hits. Jacob Jobe left alone, had time to set his feet, aim and fire, and he drained the three to make it a 1-point Oswego lead, 24-23, 4:35 left to go. First half. Paisley with it, left sideline. Down the sideline to Frank. Now they work it right wing to West. Diagonal pass to Frank. Up the sideline to Paisley. Now West with it. Back to Paisley. Now they work it in the corner. That's not Frank. That's Hennessy who's checked back in. Now Frank has it along the baseline. Double team. Goes up to Paisley. Middle of the floor now, West. West, dribble drive through two defenders, pitches it to the corner. Hennessy rises for a three. It's too strong. Weak side rebound, Lincoln Elby for Quincy. Being hacked out by West. No foul called, and Elby takes off in transition. Gets bumped by West, no call. And Elby has it. Now a dribble drive, and they call the hold on Zachary West on the perimeter. No shot. Foul on West is his first, only the team's second. And checking in for the first time for Oswego is number 15, Elijah Moreno Winston, 6'3 sophomore. And Jalen Jones checks in for the Panthers as well. 24-23, Oswego leads it. Just past the midway point of the second quarter. Elby rises for another three. It spins out on him. Did everything but fall, but rattled out, so no basket for the Blue Devils. Jalen Jones has it across the timeline, setting up the half-court offense. Goes to Zachary West, left wing. He whips it to the mid-post to Frank. Thinks about it, shoots it, misses it. Elby got pinched on the rebound, and Jalen Jones comes away with a loose ball. Back to Zachary West. Deep three West. High arcing shot is too strong. Rebound is knocked to Carson Gay out front. He's fouled by Zachary West on a steal attempt. So West picks up 2 fouls in about a minute. Third team foul on Oswego. Quincy ball trailing 24-23. Malik Ross will check in for West. We'll set the double lineup. It's Elby, Job, Carson Gay, Mike Dade, and Clayton Wyrather on the floor for the blue and white. Quincy in their road blue uniforms with white numbers and trim. Oswego with white uniforms, orange and blue trim. 24-23, Quincy trails by 1, Blue Devil ball. Elby with it, right wing. Will hand it off to Carson Gay. Jump stop by Gay. Now he'll penetrate. Got caught in the air and then gets called for the charge as he couldn't make the strong enough pass. And a charge drawn on Carson Gay, who was a little out of control that time, left his feet before he knew what he was going to do with the ball. Whiffed on the pass, then charged the defender. So the foul on Gay and the turnover. First foul on Gay, 16 foul. And Cameron Gay comes in for Carson Gay. 3:15 left to go first half. Quincy trails 24-23. Only 2 points this quarter for Oswego. And Quincy extends their pressure to three-quarter court. Token pressure, however. Jones with it, hasn't crossed the timeline, now does so with a right-hand dribble. Gets around Elby far sideline, splits two defenders, out of control, throws it up, missed it. Elby tips the rebound to Cameron Gay. Devils have a 2-on-3. Gay is left alone though, goes to the hoop, throws it up, missed it. Rebound, Jalen Jones for Oswego. Jones in transition, out of control, and it's poked but not stolen. It comes to Moreno. Moreno double dribbled, what they call the travel. Ragged basketball on that last 30-second foray. 2 or 3 players a little out of control, trying to do too much. 24-23, Oswego leads, 2:40 left to go, first half. Cameron Gay catches left wing. Elby left alone, but doesn't create much of a passing angle, so Job catches, goes high post to Wyrather, who fumbles the pass, but that works out well because it leaves Elby all alone in the corner, but his shot is too strong. Weak side rebound to Moreno. Gets it to Hennessy. Hennessy crosses the timeline, now goes back to Ross out front. Malik Ross with it to Jalen Jones, further on the wing to Moreno. Moreno Winston, I should say. Now Jones with it at the volleyball line. Left wing pass to Malik Ross. Thought about a three, Elby got on him. Cross-court pass to Jalen Jones. Jones trying to work around Dade. Goes in the corner to Hennessy. Hennessy drives baseline, cut off. Cross-court pass to Winston, and it's knocked away by Dade, but recovered by Winston. He fanned on the pass, and it's picked up by Job for the turnover. Good defense there by the Blue Devils. 24-23, Quincy trails by 1, Blue Devil ball. Right wing Mike Dade catches, spins, wanted to attack the basket, got cut off, picks up his dribble. Couple of ball fakes, still has it, gets it to Jacob Job. Middle of the floor, Cameron Gay, left wing Lincoln Elby. Elby trying to free himself, bounce pass to Dade, middle of the floor, and Dade resets the half-court offense. Dade goes opposite the screen, keeps the dribble alive, will back pass to Jacob Job. Job, forearm shiver to clear himself from the defender, gets to Cameron Gay. Gay with it, takes it to the middle of the floor. 1:20 left to go, first half. Quincy trails 24-23. Gay on a dribble drive, hooks a pass out front to Elby. Thought about a shot, penetrates instead, shovels it to Wyrather. Wyrather gets it in the paint, try to back pass, it's deflected, but Dade recovers, gets it to Elby. Ball fake, penetrate, rises from 12 feet and hits it. Elby had the wide open three, but ball fake, improved his shot angle and made the jumper, so Quincy takes a 25-24 lead under a minute to play first half. Ross across the timeline. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Jones, now right wing to Winston. Moreno Winston gets to Jones. Cross court to Malik Ross. Thinks about three, fires the three. It's off the iron, no good. Long rebound is recovered by Oswego. Jones takes the pass from Winston. Jones thought about it, gets it to Hennessy. Hennessy directing traffic, goes in the corner to Ross. Back up the sideline to Hennessy, who hands off to Ross, and Oswego will set what looks to be the final possession of this second quarter. Quincy leading 25-24. It's an 8-2 quarter for Quincy. Ross dribbling between the volleyball line and midcourt towards left wing. Now middle of the floor, Jalen Jones catches, 11 on the clock. Elby comes out to pressure Jones. Jones spins, goes right wing. Stops, almost double dribbled. Out of control, gets to Hennessy. Hennessy's going to have to rise for a three. Fade away, on the way, no good. Rebound tipped, and that'll do it for the first half. So Quincy outscores Oswego in the second quarter, 8-2. Blue Devils take a 25-24 halftime lead. Back in 2.5 minutes. Blue Devil basketball, 103-9 the Fox.
When Andy Douglas became the head coach of the Quincy High Blue Devils, he wanted a fresh start and a new look, starting with a locker room. The first place he called was Landmarks. You're looking at the finished product. Wall picks, logos, inspirational quotes, and even window treatments. Each application was custom designed and installed by Landmarks right here in Quincy.
The window treatments are one of my favorite parts. They got kind of the wood feel. We're able to see out and see what's going on in the locker room, and the players can't see in, so that's kind of a special thing. But it has one of our favorite quotes on it, the image of one projects the image of all. It's a quote that we use with our program, our players. But again, it's a great addition to our locker room. It adds a lot of spice to it.
Wall picks, screen printing, embroidering, vehicle wraps. Let Landmarks give your home or office or locker room a fresh new look. Landmarks, make your mark.
Federated Insurance is a lot like the family businesses we help protect. For 105 years and counting, Federated has shared the common values that have served our clients well. Federated Insurance, it's our business to protect yours.
Call Tony Reese in Quincy at 223-4623.
Bah humbug. I don't care. You know what? If you want to see the latest style, you just want to see the Skechers golf shoe here, R&R Golf. This is spikeless, leather, and they're selling for $84.99 here at R&R Golf. Brand new on the market.
Your State Farm agent, Charles Schultz, can help get you to a better state. From cost to coverage, Charles can develop a plan just for you.
This is Charles Schultz. Call me at 224-6665 or drop by my office next to County Market at 48th and Broadway, and together we'll review your insurance needs.
When Scott and I purchased these two rocking chairs, our intention was to rock together on our porch in our old age. But when Scott was diagnosed with cancer, our lives drastically changed. When discussing Scott's final wishes, we decided the best choice was Hanson Spear Funeral Home. We liked the home-like setting, and we knew we could trust the Spear family to honor our wishes with a personalized video and the Bible Scott used daily. Hanson Spear even arranged a special time for our granddaughters who were having a difficult time. They took care of everything.
Federated Insurance is a lot like the family businesses we help protect. For 105 years and counting, Federated has shared the common values that have served our clients well. Federated Insurance, it's our business to protect yours.
Call Tony Reese in Quincy at 223-4623.
No, that was not a quick minute. They stopped the clock, zeroed it, and we're going to get this second half started after about 30 seconds or so. Quincy leading 25-24, and it'll be Blue Devil ball to start this second half. Lincoln Elby, Cameron Gay, Parker Bland, Clayton Wyrather, and Jacob Job on the floor for the Blue Devils. As Elby has it, as he wanders down the volleyball strike towards left wing. Guarded on a switch by Bryce Robinson. Now Ross has Elby out front. Gay has the ball right wing. Now back to Elby center of the floor. Devils start their half-court offense again. Elby drifts towards the wing. Underneath, Wyrather catches, goes up strong. Shot blocked by Robinson. Ball tipped out, but it goes right to Jacob Job, who gets it to Elby. Three on the way, top of the key, too long. Job has the offensive board for Quincy. Job over the top to Lincoln Elby, back to Jacob Job. Back to Lincoln Elby, center of the floor. The right sideline now, Cameron Gay with it. Gay near the volleyball line, will dribble down the sideline on a dribble drive. Takes West, now gets it to Job. Job will fire the baseline three. It's short. Rebound, Bland back tips it, but it goes right to Frank. Cross-court pass, finds number 44, Joseph Hennessy. Now West has it, bounce pass to Robinson. Robinson underneath the Frank, couldn't handle the pass. Job comes away with the turnover for Quincy. Gets it to Elby, who lost it on the dribble. Frank had it and threw it right back to Elby. So we've had 3 turnovers in 10 seconds. Elby will penetrate, get it to Bland. 15-foot baseline jumper. Bland too strong. Frank has the rebound for Oswego. Panther ball, trailing 25-24. We've played about 80 seconds of this third quarter. Robinson catches near corner, up the sideline to Hennessy. Back to Robinson in the corner. Back up the sideline to Hennessy. Hennessy, middle of the floor, now goes left wing to Ross. Devils back in a 1-2-2 zone. Hennessy gets it to Ross, left wing. West wants the ball far sideline. Ross will penetrate. Kick to Hennessy. Hennessy will take it to the top of the key. Stop. Get it to West, left wing. Back middle of the floor, Hennessy. Hennessy stutters, stops, over the top finds West. 3 from the far corner is barely grazing the rim. And then Ross got the rebound, scores from this foul by Weirather. Malik Ross beat Weirather to the rebound. Got the ball, put it up, got the basket, and got the foul on Weirather. His second for Clayton Weirather. First second half foul on Quincy. And Malik Ross will try and complete the 3-point play and give Oswego more points in this quarter than they had in the second quarter. 26-25, Oswego leads. Ross's free throw in the air. It circles out, but Frank had the rebound momentarily, then lost it out of bounds. So only the 2-point trip for Oswego so far. It's a 26-25 lead, and Elliot Brittle's going to check in and replace Clayton Weirather. So Brittle will inbound as Oswego trying to crank up the tempo here, going full court press. Elby takes the pass, and he's double teamed in backcourt. Tries to beat Ross off the dribble and fires it out of bounds over the head of Cameron Gay. So Lincoln Elby took the inbounds pass, tried to go far sideline, got cut off, then tried a cross-court pass and threw it over the head of Cameron Gay out of bounds. Timeout, Quincy. It's a 30-second timeout. 6 minutes left to go. Third quarter, Oswego leads 26-25. First timeout called by the Blue Devils. So Quincy's missed 3 shots here in the third quarter, turned it over 3 times. That's all in the first 2 minutes of this second half. Oswego's turned it over a couple times as well, but Ross has the offensive rebound and the basket. Missed the free throw, could not complete the 3-point play. And that's where we stand here in the second half. 26-25, Oswego leads. Zachary West will inbound at the end of the Oswego bench. West is already committed to Grand Valley State, Division II school in the GLIAC. Hennessy catches out front against the Blue Devil zone. Far sideline finds Robinson. Back up the sideline to Hennessy. Back to Robinson. Skip pass out front to no one. Thrown out of bounds to the scorer's table. We have seen the enemy, and it's both teams right now. Cameron Gay will inbound. And Lincoln Elby, under no pressure, will bring it up middle of the floor for Quincy. 26-25. Oswego leads by a point. Elby gets around his defender, pitches it to Job. Job dribbles up the sideline, brings it to the middle of the floor, gets to Cameron Gay, now left wing Lincoln Elby. Elby on a dribble drive toward the baseline, gets cut off. Spins, gets it out front to Cameron Gay between the circles. Gay wants a high post screen. Tries to dribble towards the left wing and gets it middle of the floor to Bland. Bland wanted to go to Job. Now Job cuts back door, takes it to the hoop. Right hand layup good. Good recognition by Jacob Job. Saw the overplay, cut behind it. Marker Bland with the assist. Quincy takes a 27-26 lead, 3 minutes into the third quarter. Ross with it between the circles, right wing West. Underneath finds Frank. Pass deflected, but not stolen away. Ross has it. Hop, skip, fire the runner, and hit it. Malik Ross with 8 points in the game. And we're on the seesaw as Oswego leads 28-27. 4:45 left to go, third quarter. Job catches far sideline, middle of the floor, Lincoln Elby. Fans towards the left wing, free throw line extended. Had Bland open instead, goes middle of the floor to Cameron Gay, who gets a screen from Brittle. Gay on the dribble drive, stops, back pass to Job, middle of the floor to Elby. Elby will go right, stop, cross over to left. Get it left wing to Gay. Gay takes it to the top of the key, goes right wing to Job, back middle of the floor, Cameron Gay. Gay will cross over, go left wing, shovel it to Lincoln Elby. Elby gets a screen from Parker Bland. Elby hesitates, goes behind the back, gets it to Cameron Gay, left side of the offense, further on the wing, Parker Bland. Bland trying to get around this defender, does so, fires the pass to Job. Job catches, brings it around the perimeter, stops, goes back to Bland. Bland will drive baseline, go up to the left hand, missed the shot as he was hounded from behind, and Malik Ross has the rebound. Hit ahead pass, Zachary West. Hesitates, gets around Brittle, Now the pass to Robinson. Robinson in the corner will back pass to West. Up the sideline, Ross. Ross wanted to pull the trigger on the three. Backs up instead to reset the offense. Right wing to West. West directing traffic. Gets it to Ross. Top of the key. Mid-post to Robinson. Takes it to the lane. Left-hand shot is good. Bryce Robinson's first basket of the game gives Oswego a 30-27 lead. Devils quickly in the offensive end. Bland has it high post. Bland looks to hand off. Almost had it stolen from behind. Now finds Cameron Gay. To Lincoln Elby. Elby gets a high post screen from Brittle. Hesitates, drives, back pass is stolen away by Zachary West. Elby got caught in the air, not knowing where he was going with the ball, and West stole it away from Job. West with it, left wing. 30-27, Oswego leads. 3:05 left to go, third quarter. Left wing West. Fumbles the pass a bit, right back to Ross. Left open for a three, drives instead. Finds Robinson. 12-footer along the baseline, short. Bland has the rebound for Quincy. Robinson called for the foul. And Bland gives him an extra bump to let him know he's there. Robinson's first foul, only the fourth foul of the game on Oswego. First second half foul on the Panthers. Stephen Frank checks out. And checking in for the first time tonight is Connor Morton, a 6'3 junior. Mike Dade checks in for Quincy. He replaces Cameron Gay. Blue Devils trail by 3, 30-27. Elby with it. And he's waiting for Brittle to come high post, and Elliott Brittle does. Brittle one dribble, picks it up, turns, faces, goes underneath the Bland, catches in the paint, puts it up, missed it, but got fouled by Bryce Robinson. So Parker Bland will shoot 2 free throws. And let's see where Bland lines up. And it looks like he's trying to line up dead on. Seemed like last night when he took one step to his right, he looked more comfortable shooting the ball from the charity stripe, as Bland was 2 out of 8 last night. And he's now 8 out of 18 for the season. Free throw in the air, no good. Flat and long. So Bland now 8 out of 19. Quincy trailing 30-27, could use some dead ball points here. Second free throw by Bland, good. 3 points in the game for Bland. It's a 30-28 Oswego lead. Only a 3-point quarter so far for Quincy. Ross splits the double team, kicks it far wing to Hennessy. His three on the way is good. From the corner, Joseph Hennessy hits his second three of the game. And it's a 33-28 Oswego lead with 2:20 left to go, third quarter. Dade catches. Now right side to Elby, right wing to Parker Bland. Bland takes a look. It's to Elby, now high post Elliott Brittle. Left wing pass, surprised Mike Dade, and he fumbled it out of bounds. 3-point quarter for Quincy and about 5 turnovers in this quarter as well. Coach Douglas, hands on hips, not very happy with his young Blue Devils right now. Ross to Morton, now right wing to West, back to Morton, cross court to Ross. He'll think about the three, fire the three, rims out, but there's Morton for the rebound. Had it poked by Day, but it goes right to Hennessy, who shot his block. Hennessy pinned along the baseline, but he finds Ross on the wing. Left wing, Malik Ross gets it out front to West. Ball fake, rise for the three. It's short. Rebound, Morton for Oswego. Gets it to Ross, who leans in. No foul call. Lots of contact, and now a jump ball. No, a timeout call by Oswego, as they had the ball near the baseline in the paint, and Malik Ross called the timeout. 1:41 left to go, third quarter, and Oswego leads 33-28, and the timeout allows them to maintain possession of the ball. The 30-second timeout, the second time they called a 30 in this ballgame. Ross on a dribble drive from the top of the key ran into a Blue Devil. I believe it might have been Parker Bland, who tried to draw the charge, and the officials did not blow the whistle. They just let play continue. The ball was loose on the floor, and Ross, who was already on the floor after running into Bland, apparently had good enough control to get the timeout awarded. And it is still Oswego ball, with the Panthers leading Quincy 33-28. So far it's a 9-3 third quarter for Oswego. West will inbound along the baseline about 10 feet from the basket. Pitches it into Ross, and the Devils settle into their zone. They find Robinson underneath, goes up off the glass and hits it. Point blank shot for Bryce Robinson, his second hoop of the quarter. And now some pom-pom debris on the floor, so the official blows his whistle and wipes it off. And now the Blue Devils can inbound. Trailing by a touchdown, Quincy, 35-28. Elby calls out the offensive set. Less than 90 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Day catches, crosses over. Gets it to Cameron Gay, who's checked back in. Gay has the top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Left wing finds Bland. Bland with a ball fake, has it. Left wing free throw line extended. Up the sideline, Mike Dade. Dade, dribble drive from the top of the key. Puts up the runner in the paint, and it won't go down for him. And the rebound comes to Connor Morton for Oswego. Morton checked into the game, and he's got about 4 rebounds in about 2 minutes. Here's Ross on a dribble drive. Kicks it in the corner to Hennessy. Hennessy dribbles up the sideline, takes it to the center of the floor. Cross-court pass to Morton, further on the wing to West. Mid-post finds Robinson. Robinson back pass to West on the wing. West will fire a pass cross-court to Ross. Ross will go right wing to Hennessy. Ball fake over the top to Ross. And Ross will put the ball on his hip. 40 seconds left to go third quarter. Oswego leading 35-28. Oswego scored 2 points in the second quarter. Quincy has scored 3 here in the third quarter. Morton and Ross play catch. And now a skip pass to West. Now to Morton. Cross court to Ross. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Quincy just settling back in their 1-2-2 zone. Ross has it. Right hip. 17 seconds left in the quarter. Oswego leads 35-28. Now, Coach Douglas wants his defense to become more aggressive. Ross crosses over, takes it to the paint, runs into Bland, throws up the shot off the glass, no good. Dade has the rebound. 3 seconds left. Dade crosses over into traffic, rises top of the key, throws it up, and won't bank in. And that's the end of the third quarter. A 3-point quarter for Quincy. Oswego leads it, 35-28 over the Blue Devils. Back for the fourth quarter in 1 minute on 103.9 The Fox.
Around here, people matter, and relationships are built on trust. That's the way it is at Town & Country Bank. Real people who like things simple, honest, and done right. And our roots are right here, so we're truly local. If you already do business with us, then you know how good banking can be. And if you're not, well, maybe you should. Town & Country Bank. You'll like how we do business.
Part of the HNB Bank family.
Let's say you got a golfer in the family and you just don't know what to get him. He's got bags, he's got shoes, he's got new clubs he just bought 2 weeks ago. He's just went in there, just bought a pull card note yesterday. But I know he likes golf and I just don't know what to get. So here, I got a perfect solution for you. It's called a gift certificate. We can make the gift certificate any denomination that you want, and it's always good here at R&R Golf.
Hey, this is Joe Kay of the 1967 Quincy High Blue Devils, and you're listening to the Blue Devil basketball on 103.9 The Fox.
Oswego ball to start the fourth and final quarter. Panthers leading Quincy by the score of 35-28. Tim Kinchert with you on this Saturday evening. Paul Erickson, our producer. Jalen Jones into the game for Oswego. He joins Connor Morton, Malik Ross, Bryce Robinson, and Zachary West. Ross has it out front. Diagonal pass far wing to Morton, up the sideline to Jones. Jones back to Morton, far corner. Up the sideline to Jones, hounded by Elby. Jones penetrates, stops, throws a pass to West at the volleyball line. Zachary West will drift towards the right sideline. Oswego up by 7. They're just content to let Quincy stay passive in that half-court zone. West catches right wing. Now the Devils go man-to-man. West has give and go with Robinson. It was stolen away for a moment, but Weirrather tried to save it to the baseline, and he saved it right to Bryce Robinson. Now West has it out front. Gets around Job. And now a little nickel diamond body foul called on Jacob Job, and Job signals to the official. He pushed off with his arm, which is probably accurate, but they gave the offensive player the benefit of the doubt. Only the 4th foul of the second half, 2 on each team. Robinson catches near corner, West posting up. Ross has it out front instead. Now West and Robinson exchange places. Robinson catches mid-post, working on Bland. Wanted to go right, couldn't. Now he steps into the lane and pitches it back out to Malik Ross. Devils in a man-to-man defense here, trailing 35-28. Ross sets up Cameron Gay, uses a screen, a moving screen, and rises for a shot, missed it. Weirrather takes the rebound away from his teammate Job. Outlet pass, Lincoln Elby. Down the sideline, Jacob Job catches, far sideline. Gets it back to Lincoln Elby. Now to Parker Bland. Back to Lincoln Elby, center of the floor. Devils set up their half-court offense, trailing 35-28. Job catches, spins to the middle of the floor. Right wing, Lincoln Elby. Fires to 3 right wing, and he hits it. Lincoln Elby's 3 matches Quincy's third quarter total of points. It's a 35-31 Oswego lead with 6:20 left to go in the contest. West with a baseline dribble drive. Reverse layup is an air ball, and Weirrather has the rebound for Quincy. To Lincoln Elby. Elby races up the near sideline. Stops. Double team there. Over the top finds Parker Bland. To Elby, and now the Devils set up the half-court offense as Lincoln Elby looks to coach Andy Douglas. 4 across at the free throw line for Quincy. Elby will shovel it to Cameron Gay. Gay gets a screen from Bland. Penetrates, kicks to Jacob Job. Right wing 3, Jacob Job. Too strong. Long rebound comes to Jalen Jones. Job didn't follow his shot, or else he would have had the rebound. 5:45 left to go in the game. 35-31, Oswego leads. And the Panthers have the ball. Jones catches, not sure where to go with it. Basically pivots and then fakes the handoff and starts dribbling towards the right sideline. Bounce pass right wing to West. Zachary West. One dribble, gets it middle of the floor to Bryce Robinson. Now to Jalen Jones, left wing Malik Ross. Ross looking for a post player, gets it to West. West turns, double teamed along the baseline, and Lincoln Elby steals it away from him. Elby gets it to Cameron Gay, left wing. Free throw line extended. Pulls up, gets to Lincoln Elby up the sideline, and the Devils will reset. 35-31 Oswego leads, 5:10 left to go in the game. Double high post offense for Quincy. Elby drifting. Now comes back center of the floor, left wing pass Cameron Gay. Gay gets a screen from Wyrather. Now Elby open far wing. Shovels it underneath the Bland. Bland had position, couldn't get a shot off. Now Elby fires the three near corner and hits another three. Lincoln Elby with 16 points in the game, and just like that, it's a 35-34 Oswego lead with 4:45 left to go in the game. Elby has 16 of Quincy's 34 points. And he has 4 threes in the game. Here's Ross on a dribble drive. Got to the hoop, and then a foul call as Ross got to the block. Wyrather says, I was just standing there, but the contact was there, and they called the foul on Clayton Wyrather. His third personal, and the third team, they called it on Cameron Gay. I don't know what Cameron Gay did to get that personal call on him, but they called the foul, and Ross steps to the line and hits the first free throw. So Mike Dade will check in. He'll replace Cameron Gay. Gay picked up the foul, his first, team's third. Ross hit the free throw. And now shoots the second and misses it. And the rebound out of bounds off Wyrather. And the small contingent of Quincy fans here do not agree with that official's interpretation. 36-34. Oswego leads. Now Robinson catches, tried to go up, and they called a foul on the shot attempt. And they call this foul on Wyrather. Fourth team foul on Quincy, third personal on Wyrather. And shooting 2 shots will be Bryce Robinson. He has 4 points, all in this second half. 4:34 left to go in the game. Oswego leads 36-34. Free throw is good by Robinson. Second free throw short, and Bland all alone for the rebound for Quincy. So a 3-point lead for Oswego, 37-34. Job has it, brings it middle of the floor. Hesitates, now drives to the lane, puts it up off the glass, wildly no good. Rebound fought for, loose, and it's picked up by Connor Morton for Oswego. 37-34, Panthers lead it. Here's Malik Ross, head and shoulder fakes, and traveled with it. Head and shoulder fakes, then he got cut off by 2 Blue Devil defenders, and Malik Ross did a 2-step, and the official along the baseline noticed that and whistled him for traveling. 37-34. Oswego leads, but Quincy has the ball midway through the fourth quarter. Elby gets it to Job. Job will get a screen from Wyrather. Wyrather rolled and was open, but didn't get the pass. Now Dade goes right wing to Job. Steps back, launches the 3. Off the rim, no good. Bland, weak side rebound, and then it was reached in and a foul on Malik Ross. Ross's second personal, third team foul on Oswego. That was a pretty clean grab as well, but the official called the foul. And now checking back in will be Stephen Frank. He's well rested. He'll check in for Connor Morton. Frank had 9 first quarter points, hasn't scored since. Bland will inbound. Gets it into Lincoln Elby, left wing. Elby will bring it to the middle of the floor. Quincy facing a 3-point deficit here, 37-34. 3:40 left to go in the game. Elby backs up to reset the offense. Cross court to Mike Dade. Dade back to Lincoln Elby. Elby looking to drive on Malik Ross. Goes high post, Jacob Job, left wing Dade. He'll fire the 3, and it's off the rim, no good. And Frank has the rebound. Poked away, but right to Jalen Jones. 37-34, Oswego leads. 3:18 left to go in the game. Jones crosses over on Elby, pitches it to Robinson far corner. Robinson fumbles the pass. And then a timeout called by Oswego. A 1-minute timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. 3:13 left in the game. 37-34, Oswego leads. Back in 60 seconds on 103.9 The Fox.
When Andy Douglas became the head coach of the Quincy High Blue Devils, he wanted a fresh start and a new look, starting with a locker room. The first place he called was Landmarks. You're looking at the finished product. Wall picks, logos, inspirational quotes, and even window treatments. Each application was custom designed and installed by Landmarks right here in Quincy.
The window treatments are one of my favorite parts. They got kind of the wood feel. We're able to see out and see what's going on in the locker room, and the players can't see in, so that's kind of a special thing. But it has one of our favorite quotes on it: the image of one projects the image of all. It's a quote that we use with our program, our players. But again, it's a great addition to our locker room. It adds a lot of spice to it.
Wall picks, screen printing, embroidering, vehicle wraps. Let Landmarks give your home or office or locker room a fresh new look. Landmarks, make your mark.
Quincy High Blue Devils, and you're listening to Blue Devil basketball on 103.9 The
3:13 left to go in the game. Oswego leading Quincy 37-34. Oswego leading by 3. They have called 3 timeouts. Quincy has only called 1 timeout in the game, so this 3:13 could take a while. Here's West getting around Job. Stops, goes high post to Robinson. Back pass to Ross, top of the key. Malik Ross, one dribble, gets it to Zachary West, who's signed with Grand Valley State. West gets around Job, takes it to the hoop, and scores. Zachary West has 6 points in the game. It's a 5-point Oswego lead at 39-34. Job tried to keep West on the right side of the floor, but nobody was low, and that allowed West to go all the way to the basket. Now a backdoor play, but Bland hits Elby on the cut, and Elby has the layup. Lincoln Elby with 18 points, and it's a 39-36 Oswego lead with 2:35 left to go in the game. 4 fouls on Quincy, so they have 2 to give here in the final 2.5 minutes. Ross gets caught in the corner, but he passes it out front to Jones, left wing to Robinson. He gets it to Jones. Jones trying to use a screen, started to penetrate, now backs up. Oswego leading 39-36. They could play the clock, but now Robinson tries a post move. They're going to say he dribbled it off the toe of the Blue Devil defender, and it's going to be Oswego ball along the baseline. That wasn't exactly graceful by Bryce Robinson, but no turnover on the play. West will inbound for the Panthers. Looking. Will pop it into Ross, who is able to recover the pass. Now he bumps off of Elby, gets it to Frank, who bodies his way to the hoop, lays it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, shot blocked out of bounds by Parker Bland. So 2 point-blank opportunities for Stephen Frank. Missed the first, had the second one blocked out of bounds. So it'll be Panther ball on the baseline, leading 39-36, 2:03 left to go in the game. Jalen Jones left wide open for the inbound pass. Now he tries to drive on Mike Dade. Again, Quincy has 2 fouls to give before the 1-and-1 comes into play. Ross has it. Wants a high post screen, and Robinson comes to set that screen. Ross has it. Takes it with the left hand, gets to the lane, puts it up, scores, and is fouled. Malik Ross on the dribble drive, pulled up with a runner and made the shot, and the foul on Quincy. And they called the foul on Wyrather. His 4th, team's 5th. So just like that, it's a 5-point lead for Oswego, and Ross can make it a 3-point play and make Oswego a 6-point lead. But he doesn't. Rebound missed, and Bland has the rebound for Quincy. 41-36, Oswego leads. Quickly down court, it's Job. Up the sideline, he throws it away, and it will be out of bounds to Oswego along the baseline on the offensive end. Costly turnover on Quincy as Jacob Job tried to throw it up the sideline, but Elby couldn't get to it in time, and it just bounced all the way down the sideline over the offensive baseline of Oswego. And it'll be Panther ball in the near corner. And Job checks out. Carson Gay checks in for Quincy. West looking to inbound. We'll pitch it into the backcourt to Malik Ross. 90 seconds left in the game. Oswego leads 41-36. Elby with a hit check, no foul. Ross gets around him, gets it to West in the near corner. Guarded by Carson Gay. West gets the baseline, and Gay stripped it from behind, but he was out of bounds when he tried to save it. 1:21 left in the game. 41-36, Oswego leads. And they will inbound along their baseline about 16 feet away from the hoop. Ross takes the ball from the official. Looking for a receiver. Still looking. Pitches it up, and West is able to catch it under pressure from Gay. Zachary West takes it right down to the paint. Slides to a stop, gets it back to Robinson. Robinson will take it to the hoop. Passes it block to block, and the shot blocked out of bounds, but a foul on Parker Bland. Let's wait and see if it's on Bland or not. Yes, it is. 16 foul on Quincy, third personal on Bland. Quincy has 12 fouls in the game. Bland has 3, Wyrather has 4. And Stephen Frank will be at the line to shoot 2. First free throw used a lot of the rim, but fell down. Jacob Job will check back in for Quincy, as will Cameron Gay. Carson Gay and Clayton Wyrather check out for the Blue Devils. 42-36, Oswego leads. 71 seconds left in the game. Second free throw by Frank is too strong, and Job has the defensive board for Quincy. In backcourt is Lincoln Elby. Double teamed. Keeps the dribble alive. Bounce pass to Dade. Dade traveled with it. Got it back to Elby. 23-footer top of the key. No good. Too strong. And Jones has the rebound. That was a forced shot by Lincoln Elby. He's had a good offensive game tonight, but Quincy could have gotten a better shot on that possession. Lincoln Elby just kind of panicked a little bit and then fouls Jalen Jones. But send Jones to the line for the 1 and bonus. Lincoln Elby's first personal. 17 foul. So Jalen Jones. Oh, they say Malik Ross will shoot the 1 and bonus. I could have sworn Jalen Jones had the ball. Maybe he caught the pass. So Malik Ross at the line. He's 1 out of 4 tonight. And he makes the free throw. So 51 seconds left to go in the game, and Oswego leads 43-36. Stephen Frank checks out, and Joseph Hennessy checks in for the Panthers. Ross's second free throw short, and Bland has the rebound for Quincy. Quickly to Cameron Gay, who's fouled by Malik Ross, going for the steal. But that's only the 4th foul on Oswego. Ross's third personal. That's only the 7th foul of the game on Oswego, with 46 seconds left to go in the contest. Elby catches in backcourt, gets a high post screen from Job. Elby hesitates, now will penetrate, pitch it out to Cameron Gay, left wing 3 Cameron Gay, bingo, timeout Quincy. Cameron Gay, second 3 of the game. And the quick timeout by the Blue Devils, it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Only the second timeout called by the Blue Devils, both of them, their 30-second timeout. So every timeout from here on out in this game will be a full timeout. The only reason Oswego will call a timeout is to avoid a turnover. 43-39, Oswego leads. 36 seconds left to go in the game. Oswego here in the fourth quarter, 4 out of 9 from the free throw line. They're letting the Blue Devils hang around here. For the game, let me see if I can add this up real quickly for Quincy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 threes in the game for Quincy. 5 two-point baskets. Hennessy fakes the long pass, gets it to Ross. He's being saddled up by Mike Dade. Foul called on Mike Dade. And the official plays to Karam as Malik Ross threw the baseball pass down floor, and the official let the ball hit the floor, Karam off the bleachers, and caught it perfectly. Good recognition by the official. Mike Dade called for his second personal, 8th team foul. Ross will shoot the 1 in bonus, and 7/10 of the second went off the clock here. Ross's first free throw, short. Oh, it rolled in. Used lots of rim, but it went down. Ross is now 3 out of 7 from the line, and now a discussion between the official and about 4 players on the floor is, I believe Jacob Job and Zachary West had a pseudo wrestling match at the bottom of the paint. Ross's second free throw is in the air and no good, and Job has the defensive board for Quincy. 44-39, Oswego leads, Blue Devil ball. Quickly down to Mike Dade. He penetrates, gets the Bland, now to Job. 3 on the way is blocked by Zachary West emphatically, but Bland comes away with the loose ball, traveled with it, got stripped from behind, and Oswego wins the loose ball battle and calls timeout, and then Bland grabs the player, Bryce Robinson, and now Robinson and Bland jawing at each other. Timeout called by Oswego. 20 seconds left to go in the game. 44-39, Oswego leads. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 The Fox.
Federated Insurance is a lot like the family businesses we help protect. For 105 years and counting, Federated has shared the common values that have served our clients well. Federated Insurance, it's our business to protect yours.
Call Tony Reese in Quincy at 223-4623.
humbug. I don't care. You know what? If you want to see the latest style, you just want to see the Skechers golf shoe here at R&R Golf. This is spikeless, leather, and they're selling for $84.99 here at R&R Golf. Brand new on the market.
Your State Farm agent, Charles Schultz, can help get you to a better state. From cost to coverage, Charles can develop a plan just for you.
This is Charles Schultz. Call me at 224-6665 or drop by my office next to County Market at 48th and Broadway. And together, we'll review your insurance needs.
39, 20 seconds left to go in the game. And a foul called on Quincy's Mike Dade, I believe. As Dade grabbed a hold of Bryce Robinson. So no time goes off the clock. Dade's third personal. And Robinson will shoot the one and bonus for Oswego. Tim Kinshriff with you on this Saturday evening from the Chicago suburbs. And Bryce Robinson will shoot the one and bonus. He's 1 out of 2 from the line tonight. Trying to expand a 5-point lead. Free throw in the air is good. Robinson with 6 points, all in the second half. Robinson's second free throw in the air is good. So a 7-point Oswego lead. Gay catches left wing, rises for a three. It's an air ball, and it will just bound out of bounds. Ball to Oswego with 12.5 seconds left to go in the game. So it appears Oswego will even their record at 3-3, and Quincy will fall to 3-2. Hennessy will inbound, traveled with it, and a foul called on Malik Ross for pushing off. So a dead ball offensive foul on Malik Ross. His fourth, team's fifth. Parker Bland will check in for Quincy. No time goes off the clock, 12.5 seconds left to go. The touchdown lead for Oswego at 46-39. Bland in. He joins Elby, Cameron Gay, Mike Dade, and Jacob Jobe. Elby looking for a receiver. Still looking. And a 5-second call on Quincy. I think that's a situation where Coach Douglas or Lincoln Elby, a senior point guard, had to realize they had almost every timeout left, and none was called there. And now a foul on Jacob Jobe holding Zachary West. And that's the double bonus now for Oswego. Jobe's second personal. 10th team foul, so West will shoot 2 here. Zachary West will step to the line. No Panthers on the lane. West's free throw is no good. Rattled out on it. Quincy not playing well on this Saturday evening, but boy, is Oswego letting the Blue Devils hang around here. West makes the second free throw. Timeout. What do we have? Technical foul or a timeout? Looks like a technical foul. Oh, Zachary West called for the technical foul. Well, that's just not very bright. So 47-39 Oswego leads, but now the Blue Devils will get 2 dead ball free throws plus possession. And Zachary West picks up his third foul. Elby's free throw good. Elby with 19 points in the game. He apparently said something to somebody after he made both free throws. Elby misses the second free throw. Timeout, Quincy. We'll say, they signaled 30, but they don't have any 30s left. So I guess they're going to let them have the 30-second timeout. 12 seconds left in the game. 47-40, Oswego leads. And it'll be Blue Devil ball at midcourt. Quincy trailed 22-17 at the end of the first quarter, led 25-24 at the half, trailed 35-28 at the end of 3, and trail right now with 12 seconds left in the game, 47-40. So only a 15-point second half for Quincy compared to 23 Panther points. Elby will inbound at midcourt on the offensive side of the midcourt stripe. Dade comes back, But Elby gets it to Job. Job with a ball fake. Steps between two defenders. Left-hand layup is up and in, and a foul. Tell you what, Oswego is doing their level best to allow the Blue Devils to make this a tight game again. Job with the hoop. Foul was called on Stephen Frank, his first, team sixth. And Job will be at the line to try and complete the three-point play. Jacob Job has 12 points in the game. So Elby has 19, Job has 12. And Job misses the free throw. And a foul on the rebound. I didn't see who that was on. And they call it on Cameron Gay, I believe. Lincoln Elby tracked down the loose ball, and as he brought it to the official, he must have said something funny because the official just cracked up laughing. 6 seconds left. Bryce Robinson will shoot 2 for the Panthers. Robinson has 7 points all in this half. Make it 8. 48-42, Oswego leads. Second free throw, good. 49-42, Dade with it. Ball fake, rises. Shot no good. Rebound Frank. Ball game, Oswego. 49-42, the Panthers defeat Quincy. Quincy now 3-2 on the season. Oswego is now 3-3. We'll step aside for our final commercial break. Come back with the post-game show. Quincy falls to Oswego, 49-42. Blue Devil basketball, 103.9 The Fox.
Bah humbug. I don't care. You know what? If you want to see the latest style, you just want to see the Skechers golf shoe here at R&R Golf. This is spikeless, leather, and they're selling for $84.99 here at R&R Golf. Brand new on the market.
When Amy's brother passed away, her family went to Hanson Spear Funeral Home.
It's not about, the death of the family member. It's about celebrating a life. They're very family oriented as well. They're, traditional, and they want to make you feel like, you're almost, part of the family. And that's what we really liked. If I had to sum up Hanson Spear in a word, it would be compassionate and loyal. It would be like family.
Federated Insurance is a lot like the family businesses we help protect. For 105 years and counting, Federated has shared the common values that have served our clients well. Federated Insurance, it's our business to protect yours.
Call Tony Reese in Quincy at 223-4623.
Around here, people matter, and relationships are built on trust. That's the way it is at Town & Country Bank. Real people who like things simple, honest, and done right. And our roots are right here, so we're truly local. If you already do business with us, then you know how good banking can be. And if you're not, well, maybe you should. Town & Country Bank. You'll like how we do business.
Part of the HNB Bank family.
It's coming to Quincy, and it's a game changer. Fiber is the fastest technology available, and Adams is bringing fiber to the home. Nothing else compares to fiber, and Adams will be connecting Quincy neighborhoods to this lightning-fast internet and telephone service with no gimmick pricing and local service. Find out how your neighborhood can become a fiberhood. Just take the quick survey at followthefiber.net. Adams, the better and now faster way to connect.
Let's say you got a golfer in the family and you just don't know what to get him. He's got bags, he's got shoes, he's got new clubs he just bought 2 weeks ago. He's just went in there, just bought a pull card note yesterday. But I know he likes golf, and I just don't know what to get. So here, I got a perfect solution for you. It's called a gift certificate. We can make the gift certificate any denomination that you want, and it's always good here at R&R Golf.
Your State Farm agent, Charles Schultz, can help get you to a better state. From cost to coverage, Charles can develop a plan just for you.
This is Charles Schultz. Call me at 224-6665 or drop by my office next to County Market at 48th and Broadway, and together we'll review your insurance needs.
When Scott and I purchased these two rocking chairs, our intention was to rock together on our porch in our old age. But when Scott was diagnosed with cancer, our lives drastically changed. When discussing Scott's final wishes, we decided the best choice was Hanson Spear Funeral Home. We liked the home-like setting, and we knew we could trust the Spear family to honor our wishes with a personalized video and the Bible Scott used daily. Hanson Spear even arranged a special time for our granddaughters who were having a difficult time. They took care of everything.
50 or 400 of your closest friends here tonight at Oswego High School, and kind of a blah game from the Blue Devils, especially after a 17-point first quarter. Quincy only scores 25 more points the rest of the game. So Quincy falls to Oswego 49-42. We'll go through the quarter scoring and even individual scoring in 30 seconds after you hear this from Hanson Spear Funeral Home on 103.9 The Fox.
When Amy's brother passed away, her family went to Hanson Spear Funeral Home.
It's not about, the death of the family.
It's coming to Quincy, and it's a game changer. Fiber is the fastest technology available, and Adams is bringing fiber to the home. Nothing else compares to fiber, and Adams will be connecting Quincy neighborhoods to this lightning-fast internet and telephone service with no gimmick pricing and local service. Find out how your neighborhood can become a fiberhood. Just take the quick survey at followthefiber.net. Adams, the better and now faster way to connect.
6 from Cameron Gay on 2 threes, 3 points from Parker Bland, and 2 points from Mike Dade. That's the Quincy scoring in the ballgame. I had Quincy for 8 threes and I believe 6 twos. Let me figure that out again real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 threes for Quincy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 twos. So 8 threes, 7 2-point baskets for Quincy in the ballgame. The Blue Devils attempted 2, 5, 7 free throws and made 4 of them. So 4 out of 7 from the line. 12 out of 21 for the weekend from the free throw line for the Blue Devils. 42 points for Quincy, 49 for Oswego. They were led in scoring by Malik Ross's 15 points, 10 from Stephen Frank. Zachary West, the Division II signee, had 7 points, 9 from Bryce Robinson, all in the second half, 6 from Joseph Hennessy, and 2 from Jalen Jones for the Panther total of 49. It was 22-17 Oswego at the end of the first quarter, 25-24 Quincy at the half, 35-28 Oswego at the end of 3, and then the Panthers defeat the Blue Devils by the final of 49-42. Oswego did not shoot free throws very well in the fourth quarter as they go 3 out of 7, 4 out of 9, 5 out of 11, 10 out of 16 in the fourth quarter alone for Oswego. 13 out of 19 for the game for the Panthers. So 19 free throws attempted for Oswego, 7 for Quincy. But Oswego was benefiting from Quincy trying to foul to extend the game. And since Oswego kept missing free throws, this game took a lot longer to finish than it should have. Oswego didn't do a very good job, A, of hitting their free throws, as I've mentioned, and B, they didn't do a very good job of taking care of the ball. But the Blue Devils just couldn't get over the hump after that 3-point third quarter. And the Panthers defeat Quincy here tonight, 49-42. Blue Devils are now 3-2 on the season. Oswego now 3-3. And the Blue Devils were certainly hampered by the absence of Reagan Tenhouse. Tenhouse didn't make the trip because of illness. So down a post player. Parker Bland got in foul trouble in the first half. Didn't play most of the first half. He probably played maybe 3 or 4 minutes of that first quarter before he picked up the 2 fouls. And then Clayton Wyrather picked up 4 fouls in the game. So Blue Devils were kind of hampered, a man short in the post, and then foul trouble for the existing post players. So that didn't help the Blue Devil cause at all. And as I mentioned awkwardly there when we came back after the game ended, after our commercial break, not a big crowd here, a dead gym compared to last night's game of Blue Devil Gym. And the Blue Devils kind of played to this dead gym. They didn't have much emotion, didn't have much energy. Even with the 17-point first quarter, from that point on, the Blue Devils really struggled to maintain any emotion, and Oswego comes away with the 49-42 victory. Stat Sheet Show brought to you by Hanson Spear Funeral Home. Coach Douglas on his way to our broadcast position. here at the top of the bleachers at Oswego High School. And the Coach's Postgame Show is brought to you by McDonald's and First Bankers Trust. Back in 1 minute with Andy Douglas. This is Blue Devil Basketball, 103.9 The Fox.
When Andy Douglas became the head coach of the Quincy High Blue Devils, he wanted a fresh start and a new look, starting with a locker room. The first place he called was Landmarks. You're looking at the finished product. Wall picks, logos, inspirational quotes, and even window treatments. Each application was custom designed and installed by Landmarks right here in Quincy.
The window treatments are one of my favorite parts. They got kind of the wood feel. We're able to see out and see what's going on in the locker room, and the players can't see in, so that's kind of a special thing. But it has one of our favorite quotes on it: "The image of one projects the image of all." It's a quote that we use with our program, our players. But again, it's a great addition to our locker room. It adds a lot of spice to it.
Wall picks, screen printing, embroidering, vehicle wraps. Let Landmarks give your home or office or locker room a fresh new look. Landmarks, make your mark.
Falls to the Oswego Panthers, 49-42. Tim Kincher joined by head coach Andy Douglas here at the top of the bleachers. And, Coach, I just mentioned to you what I told our listeners, kind of a dead gym to play a game in tonight, and your players kind of responded to that deadness in the gym after a 17-point first quarter. Not much energy after that.
No, there wasn't. From the start, there wasn't much energy at all, and disappointed in that. And I take full responsibility for not having them ready to go. I thought we would be, especially after the effort we put in at the end of the Rocky game last night. But our guys were not ready from the tip. We give up, I think, 22 in the first quarter. Defensively, just weren't in it. Second quarter, we fought back and they held them to 2 points.
Yes.
So I mean, we played solid then, and then I thought what really kind of set the pace for the rest of the game was we come out third quarter and we try and execute 3 plays right off the bat, and we get them turned over or don't execute 3 in a row, and we can't afford to do that. We have to have guys that step up and execute and are ready to go, and third quarter we weren't.
Yeah, you only have a 3-point third quarter offensively after you say holding Oswego to 2 points in that second quarter, and then you had that strange 7-point trip down the floor in the first quarter by Oswego, and that seemed to lift them out of the doldrums they started the game with.
Yeah, it did. And they got some players that can put it up, and they're a strong team. I mean, they're big, but they got some strong guys and strong guards, and I think they outstrengthed us tonight, and it showed.
Yeah, their bigs played with a lot more energy tonight than the game I watched the video of. It seemed like they had more bounce in their step tonight.
They did, and they were able to get it inside again. Our post guys have to do a better job of covering, and right now I think we do a lot of jogging the spots, and we're unsure about where we need to get to, and that's something that we're really going to have to stretch or stress next week starting Monday on how we're going to start covering that. But we can't afford to jog the spots, whether it's inside or out. We got to sprint and get shots covered, get the inside covered, and then also get to the glass. I thought tonight it really hurt not having Tinhouse in the lineup. He's a guy that's consistently a great rebounder for us, and it hurt not having him there. But it gave another guy, Clayton Wyrather, an opportunity, Elliott Brittle, an opportunity to step in and play a little bit and get some minutes and show what they can do. But yeah, we needed him tonight.
And I was just about to say to you, baptism under fire really for Wyrather to get the varsity experience when he knew he was going to get minutes, and he just seemed like he was, I don't want to say nervous, but he couldn't grab the ball and be authoritative underneath there.
And we need him to be as strong as possible, and that's something that he's really working on in shows. But it's a different feel for him, and we kind of threw him right in there and told him to run with it. And he's a guy that's played some really good minutes for us, and just wasn't completely his night tonight.
And it's an example of just the jump it is from JV basketball to varsity basketball.
Oh, it's a big difference. The strength, the quickness of guys, the quickness of the players moving up and down the floor. I mean, you got to get up and down at the varsity level, and he'll get there. He's a guy. I have a lot of confidence in him. He's a great kid, and again, he's done a lot of good for us, and he'll continue to do so.
Real quick before we talk about next weekend, I have you for 8 3-point baskets and 7 2-point baskets.
How about that? It's funny. We talked at halftime and said, we have to make outside shots. Right now, we struggle scoring, especially inside. If we're not getting it on the fast break or off of penetration, it's hard for us to come about baskets. So, again, our post guys have got to be more aggressive. We're hanging out outside a little too much. We want them inside posting up a little bit. And those are all things that we're going to have to work on this week.
And Elby and Job, 31 of your 42 points here tonight.
Yeah, and those are guys that are going to be consistently the leading scorers. I mean, Elby's got a quick release on his, and Job's a knockdown shooter from the outside. So if they're going, it's tough for teams to stop them. And they were knocking down shots for us today.
Next weekend, 2 more road trips at UT and at Springfield. Got to get back to work at practice and get ready for conference play.
Yeah, we told them it doesn't get any easier here on out. I mean, we got a tough schedule, and we got to have everybody playing on top of the game at all times. And again, we got a long week tomorrow. Got a lot of stuff we need to put in and talk about. So it'll start back for us. Well, maybe on the bus ride home, but definitely on Monday.
And if it is the flu for Reagan Tenhouse, keep them isolated so it doesn't spread to the rest of the guys.
Exactly, or stay away from. I'm not going to name the restaurant, but just stay away from that restaurant.
Coach, thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you Friday night.
It.
That's Andy Douglas joining us on the postgame show as Quincy falls to Oswego.
When Andy Douglas became the head coach of the Quincy High Blue Devils, he wanted a fresh start and a new look, starting with a locker room. The first place he called was Landmarks. You're looking at the finished product. Wall picks, logos, inspirational quotes, and even window treatments. Each application was custom designed and installed by Landmarks right here in Quincy.
The window treatments are one of my favorite parts. They got kind of the wood feel. We're able to see out and see what's going on in the locker room, and the players can't see in, so that's kind of a special thing. But it has one of our favorite quotes on it, the image of one projects the image of all. It's a quote that we use with our program, our players. But again, it's a great addition to our locker room. It adds a lot of spice to it.
Wall picks, screen printing, embroidering, vehicle wraps. Let Landmarks give your home or office or locker room a fresh new look. Landmarks, make your mark.